Hi, my name is Amy. Thank you very much for watching, and let's make some bad financial decisions together. So, let's start today by saying that none of this is financial advice, and this is for entertainment, and the name of my channel is Bad Financial Decisions. So, let's just be very entertained, okay? So, I was listening to a YouTube ad the other day, and they said, we have found, well, it started out with, did you think that the lottery was just random numbers? Well, the lottery was made by humans. Humans have fallacy, and there are certain numbers that are more likely to be on a lottery ticket, and that's how people that have won the lottery have won historically. And I just, the reason why I got this ad is because I've been watching a lot of YouTube channels or videos about, high income ETFs and how to do margin and options and just learning about ETFs through YouTube. So these people have me pegged as someone that is desperate. And desperate people that want money fall for things like this lottery thing. And so I just wanted to say that no, if these people really had a formula, if they really knew what numbers would consistently get you winnings from the lottery, they would just be playing the lottery. They wouldn't be sharing this information. It's just one of those things where they say, well, if it sounds too good to be true, it definitely is. The only thing about the lottery that I've ever heard that I somewhat subscribe to, I've never actually researched it, but so the way that the lottery works is you buy one ticket, and after that cycle is over, after that week, and they do the drawing, your lottery ticket's no good again. It's not like I've been playing the lottery for 30 years. I've been buying one ticket per week, and now this time my chances go up. No, like, that's not how the statistics of that work. So, the only way to increase your statistical likelihood of making a winning in the lottery is actually just to play with more money each time. So, if you put in, and oh my gosh, do not do this, but if you had $30,000 and you bought basically the entire store, $30,000 worth of lottery tickets, your chances of winning enough to break even goes up drastically versus if you just bought $50 at a time. This is why I don't play the lottery, but also it's why I like to invest in Bitcoin. And it's the same feeling of, okay, I bought the lottery ticket. What happens if I win? What happens if I get, if, those numbers are mine and I now am $1 billion richer or $1 million richer or $500,000 richer? Like, oh my gosh, that would be so exciting. And like, what would I change in my life and how would it improve my life? And it's the same feeling when I invest in Bitcoin. And I'm also not saying to invest in Bitcoin, but if you instead of invest in, okay, I don't know if I was planning on doing this or not, but let's go to Google Drive, make up a new, oh my gosh, what are you doing, Amy? Here. Okay, so here's what you can see. We say, you do $50 and Bitcoin is worth, we'll just say 60,000. So when you put $50 in a week, format is a number. Format is plain text. Okay, yeah. So you just bought 00083333. It's worth 60,000. But what if it worked? And we'll make this into. It's not. Oh yeah, we'll just make it a number. And we'll make these into numbers, and we'll say future. It's like if it starts, it says 60,000. If it goes to that's 10,000, 100,000, and we'll just 500,000. It goes to a million. And then I guess I can't do this all night, so we'll just say 10 million. So this times this. No, that's not how that would be amazing. It would be this times that. Okay, yeah. And then that makes sense too. Insert. So $50. Why am I bad at math? Okay, Amy, here. 0.0083 times 100,000. And that's what I meant to do. So there's that. Okay. Yeah. So because of the halving, a lot of people are predicting that this year, somewhere between December and April, we could get to 100,000. So your $50 could become $80. And that's not just a one-time that's not just a one-time, you bought the ticket, you didn't get your numbers, and then it's useless. It's just sitting there. So then what if we do hit that 100,000, you don't take it out? What if in 4 years it becomes $500,000? That's $400 that your $50 was. And what if you do this every week? $1 million is not out of the realm of possibility. Like, once it hits 100,000, what do you think is the next vanity point that investors in Bitcoin and the whales will accept? So if it's in 2030, is it in 2050? Is it just someday? Is it never going to happen? Who knows? Somewhere between $0 and $833 is where this one-time $50 is. And if life gets super crazy, all of a sudden you have $83,000 from this $50 that you spent. And does that seem stupid? Yeah, it does. But it's a good fantasy. That's all I'm getting at, is people invest in the lottery for the fantasy of, what would I do if I won? What would happen if I won the lottery? Like, if I had infinite money, what would I do with it? And I know it's not super likely that my Bitcoin is going to become $1 trillion worth. But, on the off chance that it does, I would rather put $50 into Bitcoin than into the lottery. Same thing with these high income ETFs. Like, if you um, if you do the retire and dividends, go onto his Discord, download those Excel spreadsheets, and you start manipulating the numbers, it like Yieldmax ETFs breaks online calculators, dividend calculators, because I mean, it's usually like 2 or 3% is what you're expecting, not 100%, not 50%. Um, so you could be a trillionaire in 15 years if it's consistently 55%. Is that likely? I don't know. Is it likely they'll stay 100%? Absolutely not. But, based off of historical data, which is only 5 months old, sure, why not? Um, so, if there was a point to this, it's if someone online is telling you that they have a secret sauce formula and that they have a free video that keeps getting taken down and you need to do it in order to get rich quick, it's 100% a scam. I don't know what they're doing, but it's a scam at worst and useless at best. Um, you do you, whether you choose the lottery or Bitcoin or high income ETFs. There's a reason why people only recommend you use like 5% of your portfolio for these type of plays. It's because they're highly speculative and basically gambling. Well, literally gambling. And so it might pay off. And, if you put that $50 into Bitcoin, it becomes $10 million. You made a really good decision. If you put $50 into Bitcoin and, well, Bitcoin's never going to go away. Like, there's too many people that are in it, and there will always be a value to Bitcoin. But if it drops by 99.9%, the worst you did was spend $50 on a Bitcoin ticket. Or it's not really a ticket, but like a coin, a fraction of a coin. So, I guess that's just a different way to look at these. And please protect yourself out there and don't let your greed and your desperation cloud your judgment and get yourself in trouble with a bunch of scams. They will 100% prey upon you, and you'll wind up in a bad position. So, anyway, have a good night. Bye.